Hi everybody, this is Hero from the Birds back with another Shadowlands video, and we're taking a look at Fire Mage for 9.2, and I think we are going to see Fire Mage return to its dominance as it did in BFA as kind of the king. In BFA it was propped up by a couple of crazy things, including Azerite powers and a bracer that reduced Fire Blast charges or gave you charges back, but we're starting to see a similar thing. We have our 2-piece and 4-piece extending combustion and recharging our Fire Blasts and our Phoenix Flames in the duration of combustion. We can combine that together with Sun King's Blessing to have more combustion uptime. All of this feeding in nicely, and then obviously we're using Night Fae to try to recharge things as well. So this package that we are looking to have access to in 9.2, and I'll show you some gameplay in a second, is going to lead to a lot of damage and a lot of uptime, specifically on combustion. So if you have never fixed your eyes on a DPS to play and you really want to play in a Mythic guild where you're looking to learn something that's really quite strong, I would look at Fire Mage. Part of the reason for that is we have these systems in miniature that we had in BFA in full. Things like Infernal Cascade, which is similar to the Azerite trait that gave us Mastery. This is excellent. Also, Control Destruction's decent, and Discipline of the Grove is just going to help us to fill out that ability to cool down Fire Blast. So it's all about that combination of firing off as much Pyroblast as we can during our combustion window, cooling down Fire Blast to have access to that, and then making use of Sun King's Blessing to get us back into the combustion window. So let me show you the video, and then I'll walk through my thoughts on it going forward. So obviously in an opener, if we have Lust, this is going to be something typical where we wouldn't be casting Lust before, but I had to do it before I did the combo. And then while you're within combustion, you're just trying to get off as many Fire Blasts as you can. You can see here, because we have Lust, I'm going to use my shifting power to give me more charges. I'm firing one off because it's off the GCD to cast Fire Blast, so you can cast it during shifting power. So that's kind of what you want to do. It got me all the way to a Sun King's Blessing where we can just continue the combination. You can see here, guys, the damage in the opener is kind of obscene. If we had another target there, it would be cleaving onto that target with huge ignites. This really values haste, by the way, to cool down our Fire Blast CD, which is affected by haste. So I think at 38% haste, I have a 7.3 second recharge time. And this is just great for all of your abilities. Again, in the window, what we're trying to do is make sure that we use as many of these Sun King's charges to get us back with our talent kindling to our actual combustion. So we can usually fire off a couple of solid Fire Blasts, but you can see how the 4-piece is working here. As soon as I go into a combustion, Fire Blast starts swinging around really quickly. You get very, very many charges with it. Obviously, Phoenix Flames is good too, but it, unlike Fire Blast, is on the GCD, so you have to wait a full GCD after you press Phoenix Flames to fire off your next combustion. You can see here I'm trying to get my Pyroblast off in time, but I screw it up. It doesn't really matter. I'm still maintaining something like 10k DPS, guys, and I haven't played Fire Mage since Mythic EP, so it's been a long time for me. But I still think, guys, if you are looking for a class that absolutely claps, is consistent all the time, has CDs ready for every major event in a raid setting, I think Fire Mage is really, really well positioned. Specifically, if you want something with a straightforward plan, I think Night Fae is excellent. Just the extra CDR that you get on your Fire Blast specifically give you that much more confidence that every single combustion you use is going to have the bang that you're looking for. So that's the basics of your fire. You want to be getting to Sun King's Blessing, using up your Fire Blast charges, and then trying your best to cool down combustion. Weaving in, I guess, your Rune of Power in those moments where you can count on it being up. I wasn't using it perfectly here, but you get the idea. Here's another round of it. So I have shifting power. I'm going to use it to get my charges back, and I'm firing off a charge while shifting power is going on so that the back half of shifting power gives me one more tick of cooling down Fire Blast during that window, if you can see that that's what's going on. And then of course Sun King's Blessing at the back end of the combustion gives you another 4 or 5 seconds of combustion That's another, usually 3 Pyroblasts, maybe 4, depending on your haste, to get through those. Really excellent stuff, guys. I hope you enjoy this video, and we will see you again next time.